Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on this Gelfavor gel polish set. Let's get right into it. So opening up the box, you get this card with instructions on it, which is perfect for beginners. And you obviously get all of your gel polishes as well as a top coat, matte top coat, base coat, and primer. Really covers all the bases. Here's what the gel polish bottles look like. They are a little bit small, but you do get a ton of colors, so I think it's worth it, especially for the price, retailing at $26.99. So here is all the colors swatched. I really love this color range. I think these colors are perfect for summer, and the pink and purples in this set reminded me of this painting I did before. And I just really wanted to recreate this on my nails. I thought these colors would be perfect for it. So just getting out this little palette, I'm gonna go ahead and put any color that I think I might want to use. I definitely didn't end up using all of these. My nails are already ready. I just popped on some full cover tips really quickly. And I'm putting down a layer of white to start with, just so that way our colors later will pop a little bit better and we won't have to build them up as much. I don't want to make these nails too thick, and that can happen when you're doing a lot of layers with gel polish. So I'm just starting with taking some of the purple shade and just doing sort of the top half. I'm not really being very particular about it. I'm just getting that color on there. And with a thinner brush, I'm taking some of this deeper purple and slightly blending it just to give it a little bit of depth. I sort of end up covering this up later on, so these steps aren't really crucial. This is just my starting point. And using one of these brushes, these are perfect for blending. This is how I do any ombre. I'm just blending those purples in together even more. Now taking some orange and doing the same thing. This brush was my best friend for this set. It worked perfectly for all the blending that I had to do and just creating that depth that I really wanted. I'll link everything that I used down below. And as I did mention before, this kit does retail for $26.99, but I do have a 30% off discount code. It's down below in the description box if you wanted to check it out, if you wanted to purchase it. That would make this kit $18.99 rather than the $26.99. This video is not sponsored in any way. I did get this kit sent to me, but that was just to do some photos for the brand, not to make a video or anything. So this review is totally my own opinion. You can still see exactly how these polishes are performing and the colors, but I did just want to mention that. So as you can see, I'm still working on creating that background blend from the purple to the orange, adding in some of the pink tones as well. And purple and yellow are actually opposites on the color wheels, so you'd think that orange and purple wouldn't exactly blend super well either, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. When it starts to get that sort of grayish, more muddy tone in between, I think that really helps to add the depth that I want when creating the sky. Adding in the pink does help to soften this transition just a little bit, but this is exactly the tone that I was wanting. I think it definitely helps create a more realistic look. And here I'm just adding in sort of a deeper purple tone, sort of creating these clouds. I don't really know what you would call it. They're not really clouds, maybe sort of a mountain range in the back. I'm not really sure what it is. It just is what it is. Taking some of the light purple and trying to tone it down a little bit. A little backstory on this painting. I did this painting about a year ago. Me and my mom used to paint together a lot during 2020 actually. We would put on a video we find on YouTube or on Pinterest and just try to follow along, and it's become something that's one of my favorite activities. I just find it really relaxing to just try to follow along and just sort of zone out and just focus on what you're doing. I did this so long ago, I don't know where the original reference photo is or who the original artist is, but if you do know, please let me know down below and I'll be sure to credit them. It's just been so long, and I had this one in my room actually, and I thought the colors were perfect for it. I just really wanted to recreate it on my nails. And let me just quickly run down what I did. I just did some clouds. I added in the black silhouette of the trees in the background, then painting some purple on the bottom half of the nail. Now I'm adding in the water reflections. So I'm just taking this brush that I had earlier, taking some white, some yellow, some pink, some purple, and just going back and forth really roughly. We don't want it to be a super smooth transition. You want to be able to see the lines. I'm just really working in those colors, building up the pink and yellows at the bottom, and just blending it up. Now with a thin brush, I'm going in and individually painting on these white lines, sort of just focusing on the middle parts. This is supposed to be some of the light reflecting. And now I'm doing the same thing but with yellow, just adding in a little bit of dimension. And I'm taking the same brush I used earlier. With it dry, I'm just pulling those colors out a little bit so it's not as harsh. And now taking a dotting tool, I'm taking some white and I'm just making the moon and adding a little bit of purple for dimension. Now in the final stages, I'm adding in the trees, so I'm just taking some black and just adding in the tree trunk and little branches, painting on the little grass at the bottom, trying to make it look a little bit wispy by doing some light strokes. And I'm going to go ahead and do that for the other nails as well. Because of the texture on the nails from doing the water and everything, it was causing the grass strokes to not be as smooth. So I'm taking some base coat and going over all the nails, and I'm going to be redoing the grass again, just so that way it looks really smooth and there's no skipping. And with a dotting motion, I'm just filling in the leaves. Because the trees aren't colored, it's just the silhouette of the tree. This works really well. I find that this helps get the effect that I was looking for. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill all of that in. Here I'm creating some more trees on the middle and pointer nail and just filling the same thing in, doing the leaves, creating just a little bit more depth. And I've sort of been doing all the steps on the thumb as well. I just haven't been showing it because it's all sort of the same. But I'm just finishing up the thumb, adding in the grass and the trees and the leaves. And when I'm finally all finished up with that, I'm going to be going in with the matte top coat. I thought matte was the perfect option for this, just to make it look as much like the painting as I could. So I'm going to go ahead and top coat all the nails now. And here's the final reveal. I love how these came out. I thought these came out so good. The gel polish set really worked wonderfully. The colors were beautiful and just really easy to work with. I love that it came with everything that you would need with the top coats and base coats and even a primer. I had so much fun recreating this painting on my nails. I thought they came out so stunning. Again, I'll have everything I used linked down below just in case if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.